was young, I remember when my mom, when I came home, some kid at school that called me, a cow or something like that. And it hurt. And she said, I'd never known body image up to that point. And I went home to my mom, told mom about it. Mom, got upset about it. And mom said, okay, we're going to put you on a diet. So now here she is, 10 or 11 years old or 12 years old, and her mom put her on a diet. And so that's the first mistake. Now you cannot, people are going to say what they're going to say. Love the kid. Okay, he's going to say what he's going to say. He could have said you were a cricket or you look like whatever. Now, I want you to understand something. What I'm about to tell you is going to get deep. See, the truth of the matter is a belief that we have. We all have beliefs. A belief is nothing more than a thought that someone has or a statement that someone makes that we accept as true. See, a belief never becomes a belief until you decide to accept it as true. And so with this young lady, her mom actually solidified the belief in her. So instead of saying, her mom says, okay, I'm going to put you on a diet, and when you lose weight, you're going to feel better. Well, what the mom was actually doing was, the mom was accepting what the fool at school said as true, and now the child internalized it as there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. So if mom's gonna put me on a diet, then there's something wrong with me. All right, I'm just starting, y'all. I'm just getting started. And so now she goes throughout life thinking there is an imperfection in me that I have to fix, and that I cannot get a man, or so nobody will like me based on who I am. They will only like me when I fix this perceived problem that I have. Now, y'all, many people out there have body image issues. Many of you may be listening to me. You might not even be plus size, but I use that as a draw into the conversation. But you might have other body issues, and then people have told you things about yourself, about you, that you've accepted as true, and now you have been conditioned that something is wrong with you. All right, let's go. Boy, and then what happens to you when you accept it as true, now you say to yourself on a subconscious level that I'm not enough. I'm not enough. There's something wrong with me. I am not enough. Okay, I'm not enough. And so now you take this thought process all the way through your life. And now you take the thought process all the way through your life. And now it permeates into everything you do. Your workplace. I ain't gonna get promoted because I'm too big, because they want the skinny girls and all of that. And then Monique came out with the whole thing. And when she said, and now we got this, and she says, it's okay to be big. And what happens is now society is some people in society are trying to undo what society's done. Because here's what we've done. We've taken our cues from media. You got all these, years ago, you wouldn't have a plus size model. But now they will only be skinny, anorexic. And so the media, social media, your parents, all of these people have told you, movies, all of these people, you're right, all of us have body issues. But the truth is what you believe. Now, there are things about your body you don't like. Now, can y'all let me correct you here. There are things that you might not like about your body, but everybody does not have body issues. See, there's a difference between things you don't like about your body and body issues. The difference is when you have body issues is when you allow the things that you don't like about necessarily body that you want to improve upon. You let them permeate into areas of your life. You let it stifle you from having the things you want. You let the thought process of that keep you from getting the things that you desire in life. Now, we all have insecurities maybe about our body, but there's a difference between having body issues and there are things that we want to improve. Yes, they're totally different. And so I got to make that distinction today, make that clarification today. Now, here's what happens though. So I'm going to take y'all through what I took my client through. I'm going to take y'all through kind of what I took her through. I said, the first thing you got to understand is this. The first thing you got to understand is this, is the truth of the matter is, yeah, you're plus size. but is it a plus or not? And that's how we started. And she was like, I don't think it's a plus. I said, because you don't think it's a plus, that means that it's a minus. Because you don't think it's a plus, you believe there's something wrong with you. You believe there's a minus. You believe that you're less than, that you're taken away from. Whenever there's a minus in anything in your life, that means you're taken away from. You're less than. And so because you don't think it's a plus, then it's a minus. Now, so let's start there. And I said, because you think it's a minus, you have made certain assumptions about your life. And so this is when we got real deep. And I said, okay, the first assumption that you made about your life is that because you think it's a minus and you don't think it's a plus, that you believe, and especially because she came to me because there was something that she wanted in dating. She says, I'm not able to meet the right man. And I said, the reason why you can't meet the right man, and let me get to you. I said, the reason why you can't meet the right man is because there's something that you believe about yourself. You don't believe you're worthy of the right man. You don't believe. She said, yes, I do, Ken. I said, no, you don't. I said, the truth of the matter is you have these issues. You don't even accept yourself. How can you expect somebody else to accept you? I said, wait a minute. I said, now, number one, we are a direct reflection of what we attract in our life. Okay? And I said, because they're in your reflection, there's something you believe about yourself. And the truth is, that's what you're getting back. And so let me go over the assumptions you have made. I said, number one, you made an assumption that because you're plus size, the man that you want won't want you. And she was like, damn, that's what I believe. I said, you're right. I know what you believe because I'm the doctor and I'm telling you what you believe. And whenever you believe that, you're right. You cannot attract the right man. You can't attract the right man that you desire if you don't believe you're worthy of attracting him. If you don't believe you're worthy of attracting him. Okay? And the second thing is, you believe this. This is another assumption you've made. You've made an assumption that you must settle for less than what you want. And now she looked at me and was like, I said, so that's why you entertain guys that you really don't want, but you feel like on a subconscious level, you'll never say it consciously, but you say on a subconscious level that, you know what, I might as well take on this guy, let me give him a chance. But really, you don't really want to give him a chance. But the truth of the matter is, you believe that you have to accept something less than what you want. And now when I make you come face to face with it, all of a sudden you're like, dang, I never thought about it. I said, no, you know why? It's too painful to think about that I have to settle for something because I don't believe I'm worthy of having it. I said, number three, you believe, and another assumption you believe is he'll be attracted to someone else. That's why you go out with your girlfriends, right? That's why you go out with your girlfriends and you might be the big girl in the crew. But you might look better you might be cuter than all of them. But what it is you believe that when y'all go out, that you got to step back. Because the slim chick that you hang with, you think they might like her because her body look better, but you way cuter than her. But you think she got on tight leggings and her ass sticking out. And you make the assumption just because her ass is sticking out, just because she got a nice body, that the guy that you want, that the guy that y'all come up will want her. And see, here's the problem. Oh, Canion, you preaching today. I ain't even trying to be no preacher, but I'm preaching. I said, what we do is we confuse this. We confuse lust with attraction. We confuse lust with attraction. See, there's a thing. Now, when he looks at her, he might lust after her. But that doesn't mean he's attracted to her. Now you think you confuse lust with attraction. True attraction. And true attraction has nothing to do with your body. Now your body is a part of it, but we've given it too much weight. We've given it too much weight. I'm a big dude, right? I'm smooth. I ain't gonna lie. I'm smooth. All right? I've been smooth my whole life. I've had confidence my whole life. And I always believed, even before I got married, I could pull who I wanted to pull. Okay? But in the slim dude with the six-pack might be like, nah, you ain't gonna get hurt. But see, what he don't know is my energy is more powerful than his. And see, I'm about to get into something in a minute. And what you women need to understand is your energy is powerful. Yeah, I got my shirt on. You know I got to give it to him at least. And so what happens is you don't know the power you have. You think your power is in the booty. It is not. Your power is in your energy. That's it. And so if I ever teach, I told this lady, I said, let me show you how to harness your energy. Let me show you how to harness your feminine energy. And the problem with women who are professional, and the problem with women who are professional, I'm coaching them right now, is because they've been having this masculine energy, because they've been in charge, because the fools they dealt with, now they take it over everywhere at work, and they got all this masculine energy, and don't no man want to date another man. And you don't understand it. You don't understand why I got to pick it, why it is I can't attract the man that I want, because your energy is off. And so what we're going to talk about, I said, no, I ain't through, y'all. Ooh, I ain't through. So I said, another thing that you made an assumption about. You have to tolerate shit that you would never normally tolerate. All right? And so by this time, she crying. Okay? By this time, she's in tears. And she's like, and she really took a real hard look at her life. She started self-reflecting. I helped her to become self-aware of who she was and who she wasn't. She started self-reflecting, and then she's saying, well, can I be fixed? I said, that's why you got the doctor. Y'all be tripping in here by myself. Woo! And then I said, I commenced to teaching her over the next 12 weeks. I commenced to teaching her about herself. And I said, on this road, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something. And I got to teach you these things. And so this is the things that I'm going to teach you. And I told her, I want you to take your notes, because these are the things that you got to learn. Because the truth of the matter is, whether you plus size or not, plus size is a plus. The truth of the matter is, your body is a part of you. And what you have to do is just accentuate that which is good about it. And see, men, you make an assumption about things. All the assumptions that she made was false. Every assumption she ever made was false. Many assumptions that you've made are false. You think you know how men think. You think because men want to have sex all the time, all they want to do, you think that just because you think that is what they want, but that is not what, that is a primal desire. Yes, I want to have sex. That is a primal desire, but I will never give you my heart based on how good your cootie cat is. Never. And so when you understand that, now you can understand how you can get what it is you want. So let me go over how I taught her over that 12 weeks. And this is what I taught her. I said, number one, you got to understand men are attracted to more than your ass. Okay? That's it. And so we are physical creatures. But the thing is, most of you, just like every woman on this live, everyone is attracted to something different. See, that's what makes us unique individuals. Some men like a man who's slender, tall, dark skinned. Some like him short and thick. Some like him tall and big. Everybody likes. And when you make the assumption that nobody will like you based on your plus size, that means that you mean you're less than. That means you don't like you. That means you don't accept you. And the truth of the matter is, I know plus size women. I'm attracted to plus size women. I got one. I'm going to tell you like this. I know men who are attracted to plus size women. But what they have, let me tell you what they have. They have, number one, confidence. They have confidence. And see, what you don't know is confidence. And I broke this down to her. I said, let me help build up your confidence, because confidence is nothing more than your energy. Has you ever been around somebody, they got all this confidence and charisma, but you don't know what it is about him. You're like, I just like them. I don't know. You be like, I don't even know. It's the energy. Confidence exudes energy, y'all. There's a thing. In our class tonight, we're going to talk about energy. Vibrational energy, y'all. You ever notice how some people you are attracted to, some people you are repelled by? You ever notice that? And it's not that you know them that well, but it's their energy, y'all. Energy is a powerful thing. If you look at the human body, the human specimen under a microscope, we're nothing but energy. We're moving molecules and cells and everything, reproducing constantly. We're energy, y'all. And so what happens is, this. When your energy is low, you attract everything on that low frequency. I said, I got to raise your energy. I just sent Melania a chart of emotional energy. And where emotions fall, like grief, excitement, where it falls. And if your energy is low, then you're going to attract low frequency things, like low frequency individuals. And so you can't understand, how in the hell do I keep attracting the same man? Yeah, because it's you. Because it's you. Your energy is messed up. And you don't want to work on yourself. You're not willing to invest in yourself. You're willing to go buy red bottoms. You're willing to go buy all these high-priced cars and shit. And then you don't work on yourself. And all of that is a mask. It's just a mask for your insecurity in you. And so what I'm telling people is this. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, you cannot expect a return. Nobody gets a return on something they haven't invested in. That's the reality. And the reality is this, is you got to understand that men are more attracted to you than your ass. I use that term. Yes, I did. Yes. Number two, you got to understand. Well, I just talked about it. Confidence is attractive. Confidence raises your vibration. If you're not confident about yourself, get around some people who can help you be more confident. The truth of the matter is, you're not a lost cause. It's just that you can't get right on wrong information. Period. You can't get right on wrong information. And then the more you know, the more you're responsible for. But you're responsible for the actions that you take after what you know. Okay? And so I've helped people dissect things that are going on with them. I'm good at it. 17 minutes or less, I can dissect everything going on with you right now at this very moment. Now, I might need more information later on, but I can dissect everything that is going on with you right now. Okay? What you feel about yourself, what you feel about your dating life, everything. It don't matter. And the reason I can do that is because your energy tells me. All I gotta do is ask you a few questions, but your energy gonna tell me. The next thing is this. Women confuse lust with interest. I wrote that down. Women confuse lust with interest. And see, because I'm lusting after you, because I want to hit that, split that, get with that, you confuse that with interest in you. And so that's why I tell people, let's probe deeper. Let's ask more questions. But you feel like I got to give it to him so he'll hang around. If you got to give it to him to hang around, then that's a problem anyway. Your brand is screwed up. You're going to mess up your brand. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's going to be gone and you're going to be heartbroken. I see it all day long. And number four. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing, y'all. If you, and I need to say this, if you are unwilling to improve yourself, what you're doing is you are blocking your emotional energy. It is creating resistance in a way that now because you don't know what's blocking you. You don't know what's blocking you. Y'all, I didn't realize till I had a coach, me and Milani, and y'all, every coach needs a coach. I remember one day we would talk, we had an honest conversation about money, and I was like, I done made so much money in my life, but for some reason I'm not keeping it. And then we got down to the brass tacks of what the block was. The block in my life is that my father made a lot of money, but he never kept it. And I had assumed that role. And I said, and when I decided to break that, now this last quarters, third and fourth quarter this year, I've done more in business, kept more in business than I did all the last 5 years. And all I can say is, listen, y'all, it don't matter. You gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to change. And the other thing I told her is this. I said, we all have insecurities. Be secure in your insecurities. Here's the thing with that. Be secure in your insecurities because the truth is we all have them. Embrace them. But focus more on your strengths, the things you're good at. That's what your brand needs to be. That's why I'm teaching women now in the new year about their brand. Man, focus on your strengths, your assets. A man wants to know what your assets are. He don't want to know what your weaknesses are. Tell him what your assets are. But you ain't been communicating that. You ain't been communicating that. All right. And the last thing is this. Focus on what you like about yourself, not what you don't like. Because when you focus on what you like about yourself, they're going to like it too. The people that you want to attract will be attracted to you. All right? Don't focus in on what you don't like. That's my time. And somebody is pulling up. Let me see who that is. Oh, that's UPS guy. Oh, UPS they driving regular cars now. All right, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right. They drive regular cars now. All right, y'all. Focus on what you like about yourself. And y'all, all I'm going to say is this right here. Over the next few weeks, we're going to come with some hard-hitting stuff. Hard-hitting. I'm going to dig into you. I'm going to dig into you. So look, let's make it right. All right, y'all. Let's get it right. Let's take the steps. Get into personal development. If you need a discovery session with me, yeah, you got to invest in it. I ain't doing this shit no more for free. I did it twice free, but you didn't take advantage of it this year. But now you got to invest in yourself. That's how I know you're serious. If you're interested in it, hit me up. All right? If not, if you want to be the same where you are this time next year, but if you want to attract the person of your dreams, you got to start today. If you want to be with them next Christmas, start today. Hit your boy up. I'm out. Every journey starts with one step. I'm Ken Canion, the host of Love, Lust, and Lies, and I'm